Yo guys, how's it going? I'm your boy XKeenanD, and today we're back with a brand new video for you guys. Hopefully the mic quality sounds a little better in today's video because I have got a new mic and pop filter for you guys, and it is out of the way so it shouldn't be too loud. Anyway, as you can see, we're here on Photoshop, and I'm going to be kind of doing a tutorial for you guys on how to use the pen tool in Photoshop. So this could be for cutouts. As you can see here, I've got a stock image of LeBron and I just made like a cutout of him. I'll show you it in a minute, but anyway, we're just gonna get straight into this. Gonna hide this, and as you can see, I've got a stock image of LeBron James right here, and I'm gonna show you two ways how you can cut this out. So the first way you can do is, obviously this is how you would load up. The dimensions of this is 1280 by 720 pixels, which is the size of a normal thumbnail. As you guys will see, this is the thumbnail that I whipped up in about 10 seconds. So the first way is to grab this tool here, which is called Quick Selection, or just press W on your keyboard. And this is the easiest tool, however it is not the best because you can literally just highlight whatever you want on the person. So as you can see, I'm just going to carefully go around here and then just try and catch everything of his body. But as you can see, some of the letters aren't involved, so you just want to hold down your mouse and just click them, just like click his ears, stuff like that. So as you can see, everything's selected, and we don't want these bits selected obviously because they're not part of the cutout. But yeah, so as you can see, oh, by the way, if you want to, say if you accidentally select something, you can hold Alt on your keyboard and just rub it away, or if not, it's up here if you want to just change it. So yeah, now that you've got this, as you can see, we missed his ear. Now this is kind of rough because I'm trying to do this quickly, but you want to hit Control and J on your keyboard, and as you can see, we've just made a cutout of LeBron. And now this is PNG, so you can go and put this anywhere you want if you really wanted to. However, it's not the best. As you can see, I put the yellow glare there to try and make it look a little bit better. But guys, I'm going to put this down. No, we'll just put QS for Quick Selection. Just hide this for the moment. And now I'm going to show you guys how to use the pen tool. Now there's multiple pen tools. We're just going to go over the standard pen tool for today. So if you just want to hold down on this button and click P, hold down on the button, sorry, and click pen tool, or press key on your keyboard, as you can see, you'll be greeted with this. There's a couple of things you guys need to know about this. Now, when doing this, it's all completely freehand, as you can see, and the only way to finish is if you put it together and then do what you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. Now you can place in, these are called anchor points. So if you hear me mention the word anchor point, it's because I'm on about these. Alright, so if you place one anchor point down and hold shift on your keyboard, you can see you make a complete straight line. So you could just do it like this. Boom, make selection. Oh, hold on, it's on my other monitor. Like this, and then just fill that in a color. Boom, there you go, there's a square. But we don't want this, so I'm just gonna undo this. So yeah, that's how you make straight lines. So you literally just hold shift. You can make curved lines by pressing and holding your mouse, and as you can see, you can move this. And then alt clicking means you can move it. So if you don't alt click, then you're just gonna make loads of more lines. So if you press alt and then press the back line, you can change the curve. So I'll use an example on LeBron. Say if I was doing this part of his arm and I came up here and I missed it by a bit, you can just hold alt and just readjust it how you'd like. Now this is the best thing to do, but before you do it, make sure you hold down the alt key and you get rid of the first line, because the first line does get in the way, and as you can see, we've got this perfect curve. Apart from that, the other thing you should know is when drawing things, like say if you do draw a curve and then you want to draw straight up, even by holding shift you will not get a straight line. That's why I said what you need to do is you need to hold alt until you see this little logo pop up, click this, and then press shift, and then it will work. So guys, sorry if I am going through this quite quick. It's because I've edited this video 6 times and Sony Vegas has kept crashing on me. So we're going to go through this now. So I'm going to just do it on camera with you guys very quickly, so it's going to be very rough. And I'm struggling to see because my mic is hanging over my monitor at the moment, so it is kind of in the way. But again, this is going to be quite rough. But if you want to, you can use the quick selection tool, or you can just do it like this. Now if you guys don't really want to see this bit because you kind of know what to do, I'd suggest skipping ahead kind of maybe 2 minutes or so, and then by then should be finished. But as you can see here, I made a little bit of a mistake, so I am actually going to get rid of this and go to here. You can kind of see the line stretching out. Just make sure you hold, like click and hold, left click on your mouse, and then you'll be able to do it. And as you can see, after every anchor point, I can just go back and just adjust it, and then straight away I'm pressing alt on here so I can get it going, because if not, this will happen. Ready? So you place this down, say if that's what I was doing, and then I want to go up here again, it's going to leave loads of marks. So you do have to be very careful. Now guys, I had edited a very cool video, kind of similar to this one, and the thing that's cool is I put the for shortcut keys. So for instance, when I'm saying press Alt on here, I had an Alt key pop up, but I think that was making Sony Vegas bug a little bit, and Sony Vegas was being terrible. Basically, right, I rendered this video about 6 times, and it just wouldn't save as an MP4. Just would not save as MP4 at all. Oh, and another thing, guys, just quickly, if you need to go back, if you guys don't know, you can hold Control, Alt, and Z, or Control Z to go backwards once. But if you press Control Z, you only get 1 backspace. If you press Control Alt and Z, you get multiple. So always use Control Alt Z. If you can just get into the habit of doing that, it'll make life so much easier for you guys. As you guys can see, we've kind of made a lot of progress. Now you can literally, this is going to look bad at the moment, but you can just go like this around him if you want. I'll show you. So you can, if you don't want to do curves, you can go like this and go up like that. That also works. However, it may look scruffy again like before what I showed you. So just be careful. Obviously it's all up to you. Basically, if you've got a small picture of LeBron, like if it's only going to be small in the corner somewhere, by all means do the first option. But if you need, just like for people doing cutouts for instance, so I do a lot of thumbnails, banners, profile pictures and things like that for people in 2K games. That's why I'm using LeBron as an example, because I figured a lot of people from the 2K community will probably see this more than anyone else. So yeah, the best thing to do here, make sure you go over it as neatly as you can. See, it's kind of got like a point, but it actually looks alright. And if you really wanted to, you can zoom in by pixel, but this image, for some reason, is not the best. I thought I found a fairly good picture, but clearly not. Oh, and I'll leave a link to this image down below if you want to practice with this image, by all means. I don't own this image. So yeah, I'll put a link. It'll be like the first link in the description. And yeah, it'll be a HD link for you guys. I'll put it on Imgur, I think they say it is. However you say it. Imgur, whatever. As you can see, I'm just pressing Control Alt and Z to go back because I didn't like how that looked. And you can kind of miss things. You see I'm kind of missing here because basically I know if anything does go wrong, I can just change it straight away afterwards. And by change it straight away, I mean like get the eraser and rub it out. But you know, it's better to have a little bit of access than to have not enough there, if you know what I mean. I'd rather have a bit extra of the background instead of cutting off a bit of his skin, which I have probably done throughout this, but it doesn't matter because it's not too bad. But this video is starting to get a bit long, so I'm going to try and speed this up a bit, so it's going to look a little bit messy here. But as you can see, I'm just finding bits where curves end, so you see I need to go a bit closer here. So go around his arms. So if you can hear that, my dog is scratching. Give me one second, guys. Sorry about that. Right, so as you can see, we're just going to go around his elbow. I didn't mean to do that. And yeah, guys, by the way, I'm not sure if I'm going to be editing this video or not, because I've been trying to upload this video since 2018. I want this to be my first video, start the video off with a bang. I mean, start the year off with a banging video. But it just didn't happen. It wasn't going how I wanted it to. And then Sony Vegas was crashing and all sorts. Anyway, when you get to here, what you then want to do is you then want to hold shift and just connect them up. Press make selection, and then you can choose the feather radius. I never really do this. I just leave it at 0 pixels just in case. And there you can see you've got what is called the ant trail. Now the ant trail is showing you where it is. So for instance, if you go over here, think of this, look, you see, you can see everything. But say if there was like an ant trail out here, you know you've done something wrong. So what you want to do is you can right click, actually I don't know how to do it from right click. What you want to do is hold Control and J on your keyboard, okay? Control J, and you see the ant trail disappears because it's made a layer here. And if you take this off, you should see, apart from the arms, you should see it pretty well. Now I'm just going to quickly go ahead and make a new background layer for you guys so you can kind of see it a little bit better. I'm just going to put that there, make this black. Now as you can see, the cutout is literally perfect. Like there's no remarks anywhere. There's a little bit of a snipping mistake here, but once you put a stroke on it, it should be fine. And now again, for the exact same thing, just check you're on the right layer. So as you can see, that's the layer. You then want to go around here, because obviously when you're using a cutout, you don't want to see the crowd in the background or the NBA stadium. So you just need to you just need to carefully go around here and like that. But however, I'm not going to do that because the video is starting to get a bit long and I don't want it to be too long, so I'm just going to use a quick selection tool here. It's going to make it look worse, guys. I know. You just hit delete and it's done, but there's not much I can do here, so just trying to get rid of this for you guys quickly, just so you can see what your cutout would look like if you've done it properly. Now this is the basic look for it. So there you go. As you can see, you've got the LeBron James cutout, and you can change whatever background it is. And here's the thumbnail that I made. So literally all you'd need to do is, oh wait, I'll show you a comparison. Ready? So this is the one we done first, and that's the one second. So you can see actually the first one was a little bit better on the insides, but I think the second one was better on the outsides. Anyway, we can go ahead and delete the quick select one now. You can delete the stock image if you really want, and then what you want to do is, I normally duplicate this layer and then double click it. Oh sorry, double click the name, double click it, and then it'll bring up this menu. If you guys don't really know what this is where you can choose strokes. So for instance, if we put the stroke color on red, actually made it a little bit bigger, you can see it puts the stroke, why is it on inside? That should be an outside stroke. And then as you can see, you can put a stroke around him to make him like that, or you can do let's say drop shadows. Drop shadows are cool, or if you really want to do what I've done in the start, you can do an outer glow. There's everything for that. Just stuff like that, really. I mean, if you really want to, you could put like an overlay on him. If you want to do a sort of, you know when people say who's that in the park or whatever, and they put like a picture of someone up, you could just do it like this, and then, you know, go text, and then just put like a question mark there or something, just to be like, who's this player? But yeah, the possibilities are endless, to be honest. So, oh, I did not mean to do that. So yeah, just mess around with it. There you go. There's how you use the quick selection tool and the pen tool. And the reason I said make a copy of it is because if you don't like it in the end, you can always just go back to the first one, as you can see. If anything, you could put this one below here and then just move it to the side and make your own shadow. I don't know, you can do cool stuff with it. But there you go. So just to recap, if you need to, you can go down to the pen tool. The pen tool is here. You can click and hold to see this. If not, just click it there. And I've had a lot of people tell me before in previous videos that theirs has not been here for them. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to click these three buttons, and as you can see, lots of stuff will come up here. Now, I've moved these all around, so these might not be similar to you. Not all of them, but I've moved some of them around because they weren't how I wanted them. And a lot of things are missing, like on here, the paint bucket had actually a gradient tool. So just be careful with all of that. But yeah, like I said, quick selection tool is up here. So press W on your keyboard if you can't find it in the menus, or if you want to get the pen tool, you just click down here or press P on the keyboard. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do appreciate it. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like on the video and tell me how I can improve down in the comments below. I want to do more Photoshop tutorials for you guys because I love doing Photoshop. If you guys want to follow my Twitter, I'll leave a link in the description. It's at Kino Designs. I do lots of Photoshop stuff on there. I'm going to start streaming on Twitch and YouTube doing free GFX for people, so make sure you subscribe for that. And guys, we've just hit 300 subscribers before 2018. And this video is going to come out late, so I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, let's go for 10 likes, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Don't think we're going to be able to make it by the end of the year, but by the end of the year, I want 500 subs. So make sure you do subscribe, help me out with that, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you, and goodbye.